All right, we are live. Welcome back to the Nice Micro League, and it's good to see you guys in the chat. And also, welcome my co-hosters Mate and Papamatsi. Say hi to the people here.
Hello. Hi guys.
So, today, first match is going to be between Darázs and Nice Micro, so that's why I have two people with me. And then we are going to check out Hasta, Vista versus Jim Raynor for the quarterfinals. So, I guess for the Darázs versus Nice Micro match, what we need to know is that the winner will go and play with the winner of Geras and OK Sure, and that is going to be like 9, 10, and 11th places, and the loser is going to the other placement matches between 12th and 15th, and of course the quarterfinals, the winner is going to play for like the first 4 places. So Darázs and Nice Micro, I already know the results, but I don't want to spoil it, so guys, I give you here, give me something. What do you expect from this game? Give me some predictions.
You can go first, Mate.
Oh, it's really hard to predict because I'm not that familiar with Darázs's ZVP and your PVZ. But I expect a close game. Like, is it going the best of 5, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
Like, I expect 3-2. Long games.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this. That's the game I'm most looking forward to, because I believe that these guys are somewhat close in skills. And okay, so I see that maybe looking at the matchmaking points, Nice Micro seems to be somewhat better. But I know him; he can fuck up things anytime. So don't. We're gonna see very long, nice game. So who knows? And I like the matchup. It's Protoss versus Zerg, or Zerg versus Protoss. Very good. Let's see. I believe that Darázs had the opportunity to learn what is going on in our ZVP games, because he had some Protoss opponents. I think he was the one who fought against carriers as well, maybe. Okay, anyway,
yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think he figured out in the game what he has to buy to defeat the carriers. Good game, Darázs. Maybe in this game he will be so good that he will beat Nice Micro.
Yeah, so my Nice Micro points are that high because of in the Nice Micro League Season 4, I think I played I won one game versus Kestrel, I think, and a few unexpected victories I could get, and my score is declining steadily since then. So,
are you updating the scores after every game? Each game?
I update it after each round.
Oh, I see.
So, all right. So first game is going to be on Aztec. So Aztec has 5 Zerg victories and 2 Protoss victories in the Nice Micro League. So this is a Zerg favored map, if we look at it that way. But I don't know how much will that matter for this specific matchup.
Yeah, that was even true in the past when the first version of the map came out. I remember in the Pro League, it was called like a burden because Zerg was winning the matchup, especially against Protoss was winning all the time. So it was very difficult to play against Zerg with Protoss. I'm not sure if it matters. I think the main reason was that third that you can go and get by just defending on your ramp. I think that was the difficulty there. Which is advantageous for Zerg. But I don't believe that this matters on this level. We will see.
Oh, I don't think it does. Actually, I don't really have any ZVP memories from this game, from this map. Only just some Jank B win against Jadong, which was
correct. That's correct.
That was really like upsetting, unexpected. But I don't think this matters. It's a smallish map, I guess. So a lot of fighting. And if you have beaten Kestrel in the past, then your CVP PVC is much better than I anticipated. So
yeah, well, as I said, that was a very long time ago.
I remember playing against USZ, but I don't remember the scores. So
yeah. PVZ is a good matchup in general. I think it's a very interesting, like positional fighting can occur if the Protoss does not get like stuck on 2 bases due to some like a lurker container or something. Yeah. All right. So let's get into the first game here, and we'll see how it goes. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so we are live with the first game. Bottom right is the red Protoss Nice Micro, and bottom left is Darázs, the orange Zerg, and I give you total control. No.
Just the first question, which second are you at currently, just so I can think?
34, 35, 36, 37.
Oh. I might be a little bit behind them, but just a couple of seconds. Okay.
So the overload is going the wrong direction. That's one of the first things to note.
Yeah. What do you expect, Ferry? What kind of builds do the players go for?
Well, since I see that there's a pilot outside from the Protoss, I would try an early pressure with gateways if I was Nice Micro.
Yeah.
Simply because 2 gates out right at the beginning can be difficult to deal with any race.
Yeah, and we can see the overload morphing, so it's either overpull or 12 hatch. Yeah, and that is the gateway, so some early zealot pressure against 12 pull. 12 hatch. So this is going to be a little bit tough to handle, right?
Well, I see the pool is being started, so...
Oh, yeah. Never mind then.
I mean, it can be still tough. It's what I noticed that is when in the beginning there's one zealot arriving, but it's not really attacking, it's just somewhere there, and all of a sudden another one arrives. That's where the difficulty starts from a Zerg. Like, do you know with the Zerg how to buy stuff, how many Zerglings you need? You don't overbuy it. That's what is difficult.
It's really difficult to handle zealots this early on because you have to micro those Zerglings in and out to don't lose too much. And the Protoss has some free time to do its thing, do the macro part. So you can get a nice lead at this level with an early Zealot.
Okay, so I just think it's a forge. No, it's a gateway forge build, as I see. Okay, so some pressure and then expanding. I believe that's the idea here. Okay, good.
Interesting.
Which is exactly what I think Darázs is defending against, because he has four Zerglings, so that's a good counter to this.
Yeah, four Zerglings take a Zealot, right? Without any micro, I guess.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but one of the Zerglings is chasing the probe, so it's only three Zerglings versus the Zealot.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The Zerglings are attacking, but not in the...
Not together.
This way.
One by one.
Okay, good pullback on that one lost Zergling, so it can attack with its friend. Now I see that more Zerglings being hatched now because of that, and there's an in-base hatchery as well. Oh, okay. Where
do we go? Where do we go from here? Mutalisk or Hydralisk?
If you have an in-base hatchery, you don't really go Mutalisk. I would say so.
Why?
But then the gas is getting more and more gas, so...
I mean,
so the gas is a bit too early for Hydralisk, I think.
Yeah, maybe, but...
And everything is a bit too late for a good Mutalisk timing. Oh, but there's a Hydralisk then, there you go.
Yeah, and he didn't start the lab at the gas timing, so it was obviously Hydralisk. Okay, that's interesting.
I also see that Darázs somehow didn't send another Overlord next to the Protoss base, so he doesn't really know what is coming to him. So he's probably afraid of getting more Zealots.
Maybe he was afraid losing the Overlord to a Corsair or something. I don't know what, just forget it. Some probe transfer going on in the meantime.
It's an early... Isn't it early? Oh no, it's not. Wow, what a perfect drone probe transfer. Ah, no, it's a bit...
It is exactly... You're exactly too early. It
was like 2 seconds early.
Okay, so the Zealot is getting killed by 4 Zerglings on the ramp.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's true.
That is very healthy drone count, I guess. I would expect the Zerg to be behind in drones, but I'm not exactly sure. How does the probe drone equilibrium goes? I don't know.
I think it's not bad for the Zerg at this point. And we have the Overlord in the Protoss main base though, so it went around from the other main.
Yeah, cheeky Overlord.
So Nice Micro somehow buys another gateway and the cybernetics core. So it looks like he will be able to play on the ground. He doesn't have to rush to Corsairs, as he believes. But this is target as well, of course. Okay, fine.
Are the 2 cannons okay at this point, or is this too much? What do you think?
Well,
I would sneak out a Zealot first of all to see what is going on in the Zerg base, because I think that Protoss doesn't know what is the build yet.
Yeah.
Waiting for the Corsair, but the Stargate is still ongoing, building.
Yeah, so getting the Corsair is late to detect the Hydralisk. Ooh, there are many Hydralisks coming. They're like 12 already, or they have 12 already. Almost.
Yeah, but 3 are going very early, so they are going to give up the strategy here.
Oh, and they are not attacking.
So when the Zerg sees this Stargate in operation and sees the in-base cannon, should be happy, because that's good for the Zerg.
Also, probe should go out and build some cannons already. Maybe it's a little bit late, we will see.
Okay, Overlord gets killed. Unfortunate supply block.
I did not see the Hydralisk update. Did you check it? Whether they have speed and range? I'm not sure.
Just by looking, they have speed.
Yeah, I'm not sure about range.
I think they have range as well.
Yeah, they are shooting from really far apart. And three zealots are staying outside
Okay, and then 3 zealots arrive to the natural and they're causing trouble there. Ooh, they're causing very nice trouble on the main. That's what we want to see.
some multitasking required from the players because
Okay, so they absolutely. Ooh, nice micro. What a nice game. Wow.
Oh yeah, these
17
zealots,
zealots.
they ran around the first hydralisks, right? Because the
Yes.
hydralisks were not attack moved. Oh yes, that's how they got into the base.
and the courts are already arrived, causing some havoc, but nice reaction by Micro, saving the Corsair.
So this is a huge advantage for the Protoss right now.
Yeah, 16 versus 35 workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 2 bases, and the main not even mining in the Zerg right now, so it has to be corrected as soon as possible.
Yes. A lot of drones are morphing.
Yeah. Templar tech is arriving. Good. That's what we want to see.
And the lair is being made on the dark side.
Echo chamber, creep colony.
Panic cannons everywhere. Yeah, that is a kind of a good description.
Yeah.
There were... Oh, no, the Hydralisks try to bring down the wall, but they attack the gateway first instead of the forge. I don't know if that is the correct choice here.
Probably not.
How much does the armor matters in this matchup for the Protoss? I know the weapon ability is really important. It's a game changer, but
Yeah.
I don't know about the armor.
It's more important, I think, because if you kill the forge, then there are no more cannons made. But and
At this point, they
gateway.
have enough.
Oh, and there's Zelpex already, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, maybe it would be nice for the Protoss to spawn a lot for gateways, maybe up to 6, and then only working out of 2 for now.
But a secondary forge is being built in the main base anyways, even though
Yeah.
that is not killed yet. But I
Looks
guess
like the
after
Protoss is
having the
too much,
Templar
yeah.
tech, it makes sense having 2 forge, because you can upgrade like 2-2 or something like that.
Did the Corsairs check, I cannot check, but catch the third base?
Yeah, it flew over the third base when,
I know it flew over, but...
while it was while it's so the map like the Protoss player should see the hatchery on the map already, I think.
yeah, I think so as well. So he has some ideas on what is going on that side of the map, but would be nice to use those 2 Corsairs.
There is a shuttle with DT
Yeah.
and
3 zealots.
results.
Yeah, with some Corsair harass, this might be really painful for the side. Oh, one of the zealots just dropped out in the main.
Gave out his
Excellent.
seat on the bus.
Yeah. Front seat for the DT.
Yeah.
Observatory coming up. Whew. Are the Dragons able to go out? Because the last gateway
No.
are really close to the ramp in the
I mean,
main.
maybe there, yes, but not in the cannon, not with the cannons for sure.
Oh, Zealot, DT, doing some work. In the meantime, Darázs caught up in the drone count.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, the Zerg economy is starting to be active again.
And has sunken colonies at each mining base.
Yeah, but no detection. I'm not sure, I didn't check about overload speed is already done. So, yeah. Drop at the third for the third.
So you know, guys, with more proper macro on both sides, but especially on the Protoss side, it should be already a big Protoss advantage even on the battlefield. And since you don't see that, then you can infer that Nice Micro should have a lot of minerals, and he does have a lot. He had 1,000 a second ago.
Yeah, and Dragoons stuck in the main base also. Let's not forget about that.
Guys, the third has been killed by the DTs.
Yes.
Great.
So Protoss is a great advantage now because, like, Zergis only have Hydras. Maybe a Zerg drop could do something in the main. I'm not sure what to do as a Zerg now because soon you don't have enough Hydralisks to handle this many Zealots and Dragoons that are coming out of the Protoss base. So you need some plan to handle this.
Storm.
Very nice. But some nice Hydralisk micro as well. To dodge it.
And the Dragoons itself, they don't kill Hydras. I don't know, does it make sense to run away at this point?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Wait, so the Dragon is really stuck inside the base, right?
Yes.
Micro is lifting them out with the shuttle.
Yes.
Yeah, and the shuttle picks up 2 at a time. Okay.
I think at one point you are not even able to lift them out because they are respawning faster than the shuttle without
Yes.
speed. So, it's like a bottleneck.
I mean that's not sustainable. You have to kill the gateway. That's
Yeah. In the meantime, at 11 o'clock, an Overlord is watching over 2 DTs.
Yes.
It's just like they are chilling together.
Together 15 kills on these 2 DTs.
And then the two deities talk like, "Oh, I feel that we're being watched." Yes.
Yeah. At this point, the Zerg should really try to expand because 2-base Zerg against 2-base Protoss is not a good lookout. We are going to lose.
And Protoss is taking a 3rd base, so
Yeah.
especially.
That's interesting to me why Darázs is buying the Hydralisks, because there's if you only buy Hydralisk, there's two very special strategy versus Protoss when you can do that. Otherwise, you can't do that because they're just not good units enough. After some time, you need something else. So either move them to lurkers or tech.
Now the Dragoons killed the gateway finally.
The gateway was still constructing something. Do you get the full price back?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, so it's not a loss. Yeah, at our level we can win by just Hydralis, because I know that I'm on game against Micro just pumping out Hydralis, but you need like 5 bases for that, and not 2. So you can be too efficient with Hydralis against a downfall of a Protoss.
So now the Protoss is attacking right down the ramp, and it's clearly winning.
Yeah.
With 6 lurkers there, it would be a different story, I think.
Yeah. Dragons catch an Overlord.
Yeah, running away, but in the meantime just trying to kill an Overlord.
I mean, if you are overwhelmed by the Hydralisks, why don't shoot at something that doesn't shoot back?
Yeah. I just want to point out that you are surprisingly at the same APM all game long. So you started out at 110 and now you are hovering both at 90, plus minus. It's like almost identical at my screen. Crazy. But for Protoss, this is like ASL level Protoss is enough. I mean, 98, yeah. For Zerg, this is like F minus. So mechanically, the 2 races require different.
The Zerg has a drop and puts 12 Hydralisks in 3 Overlords over the 3rd base and started morphing lurkers.
Oh, we see second level units then.
Second level units.
How do you say them?
Yeah, finally the mid-game units have arrived.
Yeah.
At 17 minutes.
Yeah.
And the lurkers versus DTs. And no one has detections. The overlords have arrived, so the fun is over. Oh!
Okay.
The Hydralisk's drop was caught.
Don't drop back the other way around, like.
Ooh, that was a failed drop.
Yeah, the Protoss army caught the overlords on their way to the main base, so...
We have 4 Zerg bases, almost 4, 3.5 Protoss bases. Oh no, 4, sorry. Just manifested.
Yeah, the main just mined out for the Protoss, so...
Yeah, but the new one is coming up at 3 o'clock, so...
But at this point...
Protoss favored.
At this point, the Protoss is out of money, so it got all converted into units.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. Good job.
And overlords with units are flying again, but no, they are discovered even earlier.
Yeah, it's easy to spend your money if you have like 15 or 20 less probes than you should have. Like, this is one way to perfectly macro. You have only 10 probes and spend that money. Those lookers are trash.
I guess this must not have worth it for the Zerg.
Yeah, no. The Protoss army is getting scarily big. Without high-tech units, you are going to have a really hard time handling this kind of army.
Having said that, he's doing the hive. He's upgrading to hive.
Yeah.
And Michael, what was why don't you pop out like 10 plus? You have a lot of gas. What was the reasoning behind?
Good question.
Weak unit for him. He wants to buy the strong salad.
It's a gateway man.
Yeah, because I told you last match in the chat that you should buy one salad. So.
Yeah.
The attack is coming in the middle. Okay, let's see.
Oh, those zealots are eating up the highness. Yeah. Oh, this base is done? What do you say? Probably.
Well, it depends on if the reinforcements arrive on time.
Yeah, I mean, dragons are weak against Hydra, so the dragons will be killed. But
once you have like surrounded the Hydras, then
it was a good attack. It was worth doing it from the Zerg. I think the Zerg achieved way more than he sacrificed, so I like that.
Yeah, probably. But also the Zerg somehow got supply blocked. I don't know where were the overlords killed.
Well, overlords moved from the north, on the side, for instance, on the like 11.
Oh, one Corsair is being killed at 11. Oh, he's arrived. So, do we all get the same hotkeys? So, do you also have the Zerg hotkeys when you press, the buttons? For me, like 7, 8, 9 is at hatcheries. Do you have the same, or do you get the Protoss hotkeys?
Yes.
Or is it random? I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the situation with saves? Because if I have low APM as a Zerg, I would just try to expand as much as I can, and then from bind every hatchery I can to a hotkey, and then just 3 SH, 4 SH, 5 SH, 7 SH. Yeah, because that way at least you have a lot of Hydras. Because now, like, Darázs has 7 binded to one of the band. Well, that is the past tense of bind. I don't know. Bound?
Yeah, the bigger problem is that the Zerg is only on 3 mining bases at the moment, as the natural and the main are mined out, and the Protoss is just getting the 4th another base to mine from.
Yeah, I mean just more generally.
Yeah,
But, it's not that hard to macro with Zerg because you are a little bit more. It's more forgiving than with Protoss and Terra because if you forget it for 2 rounds, then hatch over 3x, then
Ooh, big storms in the middle, guys. Ooh.
Yeah, that was.
That's the problem with Hydras. That's the problem with them. And another one at 3. Ooh, oh my god, at 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. What was that?
this game is over.
You don't need 7 Templars if your opponent always attacks in a way that one storm can kill all units.
But if you have some StarCraft, it's always nice to find points and hide them last, I guess, because at the worst you just convert them to icons or icons. Oof.
Yeah, first game is over with
GG.
GG.
Nice Micro victory. Alright, so what are your general observations here? I guess while we load up the second game on Troy. Let's discuss.
First one is that APM is almost exactly the same. Very, very important fact. On my part, just quickly, it's for me. It seems that late game is you are not much more knowledgeable than Darázs about PvZ late game. So if the games go long, I would give you a much higher percentage of chances in the next games. Daráz's best chance is to break with Hydras based on just this game.
Yeah, I felt the game was a little bit lost after the first Hydraulics push because there was a big Protoss advantage already, and then I didn't even see Protoss attacking with the combined force properly because he didn't even need to. He had so much big advantage and economy ongoing. So yeah, hopefully the second one will be more balanced.
Yeah, I fear that Darázs is inexperienced in late game ZVP because we got stuck at Hydras for way too long. And as a Zerg, you have a lot of mod control at first because you are containing the Protoss. And that should be used to expand or do something unexpected. If you just stay on 2 bases, then what's the point of having the whole map for yourself? So that's why it's shaky. I don't expect Darázs to do well if the game goes longer. For now. Yeah.
All right, so next game is going to be on Troy. And so did you guys load it up in the meantime?
Yes.
The replay.
Yes.
Then let's jump into it straight away and let's see how it goes. So Darázs versus Nice Micro, game 2 coming up. Alright, so we are in the game. Bottom left corner, red, Nice Micro, and bottom right corner, Darázs. And let's see, so this map has this neutral gas, assimilators between the main and the natural, so you could do something with that. I don't know how much you can do them in PvZ in general.
And how do they work? What do they do? So
if you kill both, like versus Zerg, I think if you kill only one of them, it only blocks like large units, so even Hydralisks can get through. But for the Protoss, even the Dragoons cannot pass through if one of them is killed. If both of them are killed, nothing passes through. Maybe a ghost.
So as Zerg, I could pressure with early Zerglings maybe and try to kill one. So you're stuck in your main maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, we see an early pull now. I was expecting this from Darázs just to shake things up a little bit early.
That's a 9 pull, I guess. And then the Overlord is going in the correct direction, so...
Yeah.
But there is also a drone scout.
That drone scout is expected, I guess, because you want to send your links to the correct position. So
Yeah.
one of the positions will be revealed by your Overlord, one by drone, and if you don't send anything, then you go to cross map.
And the Zerglings started.
Okay, there's a gateway outside. Hoo-hoo.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Protoss. Is the cannon in time? I don't think so.
Yeah, the lings are almost done.
Yeah.
4 lings are already... Oh, 6 lings are already on the way.
Yeah. Are they going into the right direction? That's the question now.
Still doesn't know where to go.
Yeah,
Now
but he
he
will know.
knows.
Yeah, because the drone is also not seeing anything at 11 o'clock.
He was going across, and now he changed direction.
I think he was just going for the middle of the map. So,
So normally probes should be pulled. Okay, and Gatewayman just sends the Zealot. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is tough for the Protoss.
Okay, that's already very bad.
Yeah.
Kill the pylon.
And it's over. Yeah, you have to punish this kind of building placement and build. Like,
Very good. Well, then now the probes are coming for what?
Fight for what?
Yeah, there's nothing to fight for outside. Oh, but yeah, I mean, the Zerg control is really bad right now. It's really bad. So... okay, I mean, that was efficient.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Oh, what is the two drones doing at 11 o'clock?
They don't call him Nice Micro for nothing, right?
But 6 more lings are hatching at the Zerg base, so nothing lasts forever, I guess.
But with that micro, you can even kill that. You can kill 20.
Yeah, but this game was over. Now it's still over, but not that much over. So yeah, there is a slight chance for the Protoss to survive. Yeah.
That's an interesting idea by the Protoss, that the only thing that he has to defend is that one cannon with a bunch of... Okay, he's defending. That's fine.
the pros ran back for one round of mining and then coming back again.
Yeah. Okay, good choice.
After coup. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
the Overlord is dying as well. That's unfortunate.
Is it gonna... that's sad. And now he tries. That's...
Yeah. Those can kill.
I appreciate that. And what is Zealot doing? Zealot, what are you doing there? Oh no, okay, so back and forth. Now,
who can throw the game harder?
Yeah.
Probes are still mining in the main. In time, one single Zealot trying to defend the pylon. Oh, guys. Oh, I think he must...
Was it premature?
I mean, how you killed the Zerglings with the probes, it was premature, yeah. You could do the same again. So,
I guess.
Yeah, but you couldn't know that there is no Zerg economy. Like it's, 11 drones.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting game. It's a nice adaptation from Darázs to be a little bit more aggressive this time, because late game is tough for him, so he tries to be decisive.
Yeah.
In the first couple of minutes. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you have to play to your strengths. This is that kind of game. So next map is going to be Eclipse, which is not really... We did not play many games on this map in the Nice Micro Leauge so far. So, do you guys have anything to say before we go into the game, or what should we do? Or are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't even remember this map, so let's see what it is.
It's a two-player map with bottom left and top right starting positions.
Yeah.
And I don't know, not that, nothing really that special, I guess.
Ooh, two-player. Yeah, maybe Rush again.
Yeah. I saw some ZVP from the ESA series just a day ago, but I don't think that knowledge will help me judging these games. This is a different game that we are playing here, that what the pros playing. But this is you can be creative on this map with Protoss, I guess. You can proxy maybe if you want. Also, you can use some early Zerglings the same way, because it seems like Micro is not that experienced with proper walling and sim cities. So anything can happen. It's 1-1, a new game of best of 3.
Yeah, right, exactly. So 1-1, and so the third game. Let's see who takes this one. All right, let's go. Alright, so we are back in the game, and the bottom left is the blue Zerg, Darázs, and top right position is the red Protoss Nice Micro. So no 4-pool.
Yeah. And the Overlord is going like I think I played the game against Darázs in this map, right? Do you remember maybe?
Yes, I think you did.
So. And he was scouting at the wrong direction that game as well. For some reason, he's sending the Overlord to the upper left corner. But
maybe he thinks it's a 4-players map, I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe he just wants to, avoid the scouting probe.
Yeah.
But so he doesn't reveal his identity, where he is.
Is it a Zerg? Yeah. Micro, could you give us some thoughts on what was in your mind after 2 games?
I was expecting a 4-pool on this map specifically because this is a 2-player map.
Yeah, but the rushing distance is extremely long, so 4-pool is really bad on 2-player maps. Because 4-pool is the best on 4-player maps, because usually the rush distance is the shortest on 4-player maps.
Yeah,
if you
that is true.
Position, of course.
No, I exactly had the same thoughts during the game that you just said after the previous one, that I have to be very careful in the early game, because that is the point where he can definitely take the lead.
Yeah. What is your comfort zone against our level of opponent? Is it late game? Do you like for example, if I play PvZ, the best feeling is when the +1 and the speed kicks in and you can pump out zealots and just...
Yeah, definitely.
He's the most comfortable in the menu, right?
After the menu, everything is like Wild West. You don't know what's happening.
Okay, so a fast expand, I love it. And okay, so basically, as I see, the nice scouting was done from the Protoss, that he scouts what's going on and then buys the Nexus and then buys the cannon. That's a perfect fast expand from Nice Micro.
Yeah. Nice optimization.
Yes, excellent.
And even kept alive the drone for a while.
Okay, so two cannons for just to be sure. I mean, why not?
Ooh, those props are... What are they doing? Anya.
Oi.
Nice. I think 2 cannons can handle 6 links easily, right?
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
One can't, but 2 can, and even more maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe up to 8. So 2 hatcheries working. Yeah, 1 down.
And what are your thoughts on macro hatchery inside the main base instead of having a third?
My problem putting it on the top of the ramp is that it's more difficult for your hotkeys and anything to handle that one. So you will feel that hatchery is nowhere to easily access it. You will feel that when you have to macro quickly, but it's useful to hide something.
Well, and it's like against Terran, this is more important because Terran has 2 scans. So if you want to hide your tech, then this is like an opportunity to, put the Hydralisk there or the Spire at the third hatchery. But against Protoss, I don't know. I would put it outside the expansion, like outside the natural, just to have a sim city, or put it at the third base. It's up to the player.
Yeah, I would put it. Yeah, I would put it either on a third base or outside in front of the natural as a sim city as well. Because now, as I see, there's a Hydralisk that has been built, so maybe a Hydra pressure. And when you quickly go home to buy the Hydras, I mean, he probably hotkeys the hatchery because otherwise it's annoying to go there.
In this game, I don't have any hotkeys, so either what the players who gave us the hotkeys for this replay is.
I have the Protoss of 9 and 8, I think.
Oh, that makes strong though. Interesting. I thought it's the same for everyone because 9 and 10 is like, or 8 and 9 is empty for me.
I have no idea like what is the technical background in these replays that makes certain things possible and certain things impossible.
Yeah, so interesting.
But Nice Micro, did you use the very last hotkey for your Nexus? You did, right?
0, number 0. I play on a Korean keyboard, so the 0 is in the next to 9.
Yeah. That's what I see as well. Yeah.
No.
So it's correct.
Yeah. I have the Micro's hotkeys as well.
So Hydras are coming, and Nice Micro is not aware of it. And
where do you put your Nexus, Ferry? Usually, if you play Protoss.
I always put 0. The leftmost hotkey always.
For Protoss, I always use 9, 8, 7. The right was because the P button is really close to that.
Yes, exactly. So 0P is very easy to press that way.
I used to. Now I just remap the probe to S, so I can play the same as with
I see.
So the spicy boys or the Hydralisk.
The spitting guys.
Spitting guys attacking the Zealots, so they're getting delayed, and while they're getting delayed, the cannons are being built. Good distraction.
Can you take down the forge in this kind of cannon placement, or the cannon is too close? I'm not sure.
I think it's too close.
Maybe from the like if you go up close to the ledge that goes to the main, maybe from that angle you can target the forge without triggering the cannon.
But just barely. So that's. Yeah, so I think that the window of chance is almost like lost for the Zerg because all the cannons are finished when they're attacking, so...
Yeah, those 2 Zealots bought a lot of time.
Yeah. And wait a second, the Zerg is not mining, is it a clutch? Oh, what happened there? And they just started mining.
Because the Zealots were in the main base.
Oh yeah, both Zealots, they ran into the main and attacked the drones for a second.
Drones were pulled. There is a really big drone probe advantage for the Protoss.
Ooh, there's a big advantage for the Protoss, here.
Yeah, third base is coming up for Zerg. He should have thrown down the forts as well because there is... Yeah,
I guess generally... Like 3 base Zerg and 2 base Protoss is like almost equal. it's not that huge advantage for the Zerg. So if you have the map control as Zerg, it makes sense to get like a fourth really quickly.
Oh, are we going to see a lurker contained maybe? Because I see the land is much faster this time.
The Zealots are sacrificing themselves. That's not good. Lurker container would be a possible choice for sure.
Yeah, if we play at this level, you have to find these kind of solutions where the opponent has to spend a lot of resources in terms of attention and APM on these kind of things. Like if you lurker contain, the Protoss has to spend a lot of attention and APM to break it, and you have to do nothing. You just put down two lurkers. In my opinion, it's always a good decision to use these kind of things. For a DT, the opponent has to, scan or bring overlords. These are all spending a lot of, making the opponent spend a lot of energy in these kind of things.
That is certainly true.
The Zealots can sneak out.
Yeah.
But what do they do? Nothing.
They are killing the gateway. Is this accidental or?
Yes, the DTs cannot get out if there is a gateway there.
Really?
And then the DTs get out and they die, or what?
Sneaky boys.
Not exactly.
They just run away.
What do we see?
No, the DTs being much larger than the Zealots, that makes no sense because they actually look smaller.
Lurker is almost done.
Lurker upgrade. Yeah.
Oh. So are we going to see a contain them? I think so.
There are no High Templars yet, I guess. I saw the...
Observer.
Ah.
4 pilots at the same time. You really don't want to get supply booked.
Well, I mean, 2,000 minerals.
Yeah.
Some pilots can be afforded.
Yeah, also you threw them a lot of gateways this game earlier than the first one, so I respect that. You can pump out a lot of...
Oh, High Templar is also sneaking out for some reason and then dies just before gets enough energy. I guess there is like
two DTs at the third.
At the third, and they kill the stuff. And that's it, they will kill it. No speed on the Overlord. But then they get distracted after the drone.
Juicy drone.
Okay, go back.
Sexy drone.
And the 3 hunters are getting bolt on the third, but still no distractions, so...
They are distraction as well.
All has speed, okay.
Ooh, it saved almost. Nice. Of course, DT is like, I'm watching Pisu play.
Yeah, that drone chase really saved this hatchery, I think.
Yeah.
But now, as I said, no more lurker campaign will happen because the Protoss is on the map. Quite.
Yeah, that's a nice army of Zealots just running in a long line, chasing the Hydralisks who are also running in a long line.
So we will see what's going on, because as I said, Hydra is not a good unit after some time. Let's see how good it is. Maybe it is. Let's see.
5 lurkers are working at the third. Are they blocking the ramp?
Yeah, the lurker is blocking the ramp. That's a good idea.
But then the Thunderman. Okay, so the Thunderman has no more energy. They have to more of an Archon, but then that's why the Protoss gets killed. Okay.
The lurkers are watching what's happening. They are moving. Also, Protoss is taking the third with the incline. Who is ahead in supply usually in CDP games? What's the normal like ratio?
I mean, it's always the Protoss significantly more. I mean,
I'm not sure. Like in PvZ, it's always if you're not up at 20 supplies at like 100 as a Terran, you are behind.
no, so it is the Protoss. Yeah, it is the Protoss because even if you go like Ling or Hydra heavy, they don't take the population. So
I see. So what we see is like it's an equal game because at the first glance I would say like the game is equalish. Okay, Protoss is maybe a little bit ahead because of the third base, but
yeah, with the third base, yeah, it's equalish. You said it right.
lot of troops on those other sides. Maybe those streamers that could join the battle. Yeah.
You know, what I don't understand is the level of the game, like, because I see lots of Hydralists and I see the Protoss, but I don't know, does the Protoss know how to use the Templars properly and within a control group? Because Templars are very good in this situation. Just look, just watch.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
storms
talking
are
about.
good.
Are you using hotkeys for troops, Petro? During games?
For units, not really. That is a big issue.
Yeah.
I have.
You should definitely.
Like I try, but generally I fail.
It's an easy way to improve. Just mind 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Do we have observers? We have observers or 4 observers coming back. Let's see.
Single Hydralisk versus Pylon.
That's a very nice attack from the Zerg. Go up. Very good.
Yeah, actually, Darázs won this battleless for sure, but he's not remaking anything. Like, there is like three Hydralisk morphing.
I feel that Nice Micro has difficulties understanding the power of a good composition correctly managed, because one group Zealot, one group Dragoon, 4 Templars, 2 Observers, it kills anything that the Zerg has. Zerg has to play very well to stop that.
Ooh, this was close. But the Zerg gets the third Protoss base, so it's 3 against 2. But the third Zerg base is not mining, just gas.
Oh, yeah.
The minerals are almost all full. There is like two patches that are 50 mineral less, but otherwise it's full.
So finally they started mining there.
Yeah, Protoss is at 1 base basically. Oh, 0 base. Because both the main and the natural is almost empty, like a couple of hundred minerals left. So
The guys have the same upgrade as I see to attack. Oh, actually, Protoss just have 3 attack now. Good job. Zerg has 2 attack.
Zerg is only... Oh. 2 attack, yeah, right.
I really respect that you remember to upgrade attacks. Weapon and armor upgrade. Like, it's hard to remember to do these things if you are in the game for a long time.
Ooh, many lurkers.
Okay, let's see. That's why you put the storm, no?
Oh, they are spread out a little bit.
Yeah, once the High Templar decides to arrive, but then
Okay, I think including the
observer.
observer.
Yes.
That's a nice attack by Darázs. Good job. Good moving around the Hydralisks. And his APM is high as well right now. So.
Oh, we went up. Yeah. He knows he's doing something important here.
And Nice Micro did again a very big long mining.
Oh.
Yeah, those probes with the minerals were running around just behind the dragoons that were shooting at the lurkers. So not the most safest mining operation.
Oh, but I say that the Protoss is quite behind now, because even if he gets that one base, that's the only one mining, so the income is not too quick, while the income for the Zerg is pretty quick still. Very, very quick, so...
Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, this is the good part, again, if you have like a lot less workers than you should. When the opponent is already mined out, you still have a lot left because you don't mine that properly. Do you guys know that if you press Ctrl and click on some unit, then you select all the units that have the same type? And if you Ctrl click on the hyperlist, you select all the hyperlists that you see on this screen. Just because you can, for Darázs, I'm telling this because you can, if you have hatcheries close to each other, you can just control and click on one of the larva, and then you can select all of them, and you can quickly create.
That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, another storm, maybe? Ooh,
Nice.
I'm telling you, whenever we see a storm, it kills. Yeah, that was devastating.
Zerg is ahead in supply.
Yeah, everything the Zerg is ahead in. I guess except for APM for this specific moment. The Protoss army is very small.
Yes, there are some probes in the main that just chill.
Oh, yeah. It's not like the only mining base is not saturated though, so...
The more the merrier. I think you should aim for theoretically at like 60 probes or 65 if you have shooters.
Ooh, those storms are...
Yeah, those price storms. Those Archons have a lot of heal on them. Like one of them is 13, the other one is 6.
Oof.
If you match two High Templars, does the Archon show the kills of the High Templars?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I think so, because one Archon just all that he has already 7 kills, or it already has 7 kills.
I guess.
So they get the glory of the High Templar.
Lurkers reduce the shields of the Archons very quickly. And Hydralisks also, I guess.
It's funny that there is like 2 bases on the map that neither player discovered.
Yeah.
At 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Complete backed us.
No, I just heard it from Artos yesterday that the Zerg is could be quite imba because all Zerg units are good.
Yeah, that is true. He said it in the long ZVZ, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ZVC.
So the Zerg built the 4th base and, transferring the drones right now. But the Zerg is also mined out in the main and the natural.
And I think the Zerg is also nicely checking the expansions of the Protoss on the 11 and 12. See that there's nothing there, so yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yes, nice. What was in your head, Michael? Can you...
At this point?
Insights? Yeah.
I don't remember. I was really feeling that this game will not last much longer.
And
but I knew that,
losing?
it felt like, yes. I mean, at this point, I just want to save the only mining base, which is quite easy because the ramp is very small. But also I need to expand, so I was like trying to mass a large enough army, and as you can see, the dragoons here, that army was versus lurkers and not versus zerglings that ended up coming here. So
Darázs is doing my favorite high spec links attacking in a row, and I like to also do that. It's very effective, by the way.
But are these crack links?
I think they are.
Yeah, maybe.
now the Archon can do some help here, but
Yeah, almost 20 kill at the Archon.
dragoons are getting massacred slowly.
Yeah. Every unit I click has like 5 kills at least. Crazy. Dragon 3 kill, Dragon 3 kill, Archon 80 kill.
Yeah, that's a hero dragoon. Yeah, the problem is that this fourth base is much more difficult to defend. So
yes.
I mean, as long as the sends units one by one, it's not that hard to defend.
Now some DTs have been made at the Protoss Natural.
Ooh. That is starting its 5th space. The bottom right.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Archon is at 25 kills. Hero.
Which one? Oh, I found it, yes. At the ramp.
I appreciate the DTs. They can become very handy in defending.
Yeah. So the DTs are good if he's going for the cracklings. That was what I was expecting. They are not good versus lurkers.
Lot of links at... drop is incoming at 9 o'clock. Links are loaded up. I don't know, one swarm would be nice with link drop.
The Archon is running away, so it can bait the Zerglings. And the Protoss attack is going to the 9 o'clock base.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Archon at 32 kills dies. Oh, and the link drop is also going as a counterattack.
Oh no, the 9 o'clock dies.
And the links got dropped out in a way that they could have just walked there.
This is really a back and forth game. I thought it was over a couple of times already. And it's still ongoing. Lurkers are coming. If they somehow get out from the...
stuck, I'm completely stuck, guys. Oh, have to go through the mining. Oh.
Poor guys.
But no, the 4 observers finally arrived.
Also, there is a news release at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I guess at this point the Protoss is in advantage, right? Like based on population.
Yeah, the Protoss is being ahead, yeah.
So basically the Zerg, by sending the units like one by one or in very small groups.
The Zerg used its own hatchery at the 9 o'clock base. To get the lurkers out.
I did not see. Maybe the lurkers splash damage? I don't know.
No, it was not accidental, I think.
Really?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it was. Oh. Yeah, now the Zerg is in completely lost position. But just a couple of minutes ago, it was the other way around.
Yeah, I think the Zerg just lost the position, the advantage by sending the units like one by one and not achieving much with them, right?
Yeah, if you would have just denied the battle from base, I mean the fourth one, then it would have been in a winning position.
The Observer Massacre.
Yes. Poor guys. They were just watching.
But double expanding from the Protoss.
You have a lot of pride in your voice. Yeah, double expanding guys. Yeah, this is over. Again.
Yeah, it really looks like the very end game is difficult to preserve, to maintain and do properly. It's like when there are too many bases, many units, then I can understand it's difficult because there's a lot of stuff to do. All the lurkers are found.
Oh. Almost. Yeah, if Darázs checked this replay, he was really angry with himself because this game was won at one point for him, but he could not convert the advantage.
But interestingly, I don't see the typical. I mean, okay, I do see it sometimes. The ways of protecting a base from the Protoss, because sometimes there are bases where he doesn't have any Templar or any Reaver. These are usually the.
Yeah. I guess the third and the fifth they have, but the fourth does not.
Oh, the Zerg found the 5-weapon base and GG'd out.
Yeah. GG. I'll be right back in a minute.
Alright, so 2-1 for Nice Micro at this point. And the next game is going to be on Retro, which is, I guess, a remake of Fighting Spirit, or at least like a similar map that as a Fighting Spirit. Have you ever played on Retro? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for definitely I played against bots on it, so it was in my map pool somewhere. It looks like a nice balanced map. I like these kind of maps. Looks fun.
Yeah, I think the number of bases is a bit low. Like it's only like 12 bases in total. So every main has a national and a close third base, and there are 4 mains in total. I guess we might want. I don't think we need to count like the middle minerals. I don't think that's.
Yeah, they are not usually used.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you are right. It's a little bit less bases than usual.
Yeah, a lot of like modern 4-player maps have 16 bases, or at least like if they are not totally rotationally symmetric, then maybe 14. So 12 base might end up with like a more active game, I guess, as it's more important to capture the maximum amount of bases in like a early, I guess.
The Daniel says, forget playing, just watching this was exhausting.
Yeah, so actually for the previous game, I kind of like at the point when I just got the third base destroyed and then rebuilt, and all the probes were transferred there, then that was kind of where I felt like I need to like turn this very quickly.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, when playing, I did not realize actually how close I got to losing this game. So, because I always saw like the small amount of Zerglings coming like one by one, and I always could kind of dodge them. I kind of did not realize that, yeah, if he just waited like, I don't know, like 1 minute and collected all the units and sent them together, then it would have been a different story.
If you don't explore the map, you don't get demotivated on how fucked you are.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
the Zerg has already 3-4 bases. I don't know. Who cares? Like I don't care about it.
Yeah. No, but at least at that point, like if the Zerg expanded, like, or did a double expansion while I was still stuck in, that would have been like a very easy victory, I guess, for the Zerg.
Yeah, but this is our level, so we can point out a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
This was a nice back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
You prevailed at the end, but Darázs fought a nice game. He needed just a little bit to convert this game. He was really close and then fall apart.
Yeah. No, I definitely felt it as a close game while playing. All right, so the next game, the Retro. Let's see if Darázs can equalize the score, or will this be a Nice Micro victory? Are you guys ready with the replays?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then let's get into the game. Okay, what do we see here on the Zerg side? Oh, I thought it will be a 5 pool, but he just
I thought too, but it was just slow to recruit.
All right,
so goes into the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Is this the right direction to go to? I bet. Where is the metro? Yeah, I think so.
I think this is rotational asymmetric, so the top base natural should be below.
Clockwise, always from the base.
Yes, clockwise. Right.
So he's doing the good job exploring the natural first. Oh, you are out expanding again.
I mean, is there any good opening in PvZ which does not start with a pylon outside at the natural?
Good question. Maybe no. Even if you go 2-gate or something really aggressive, you put out the cannon in the pylon.
9 pool, by the way. So we see 9 pool here.
Oh, are we going to see a replay of the second game? This is a big 4-player map, same positions.
Yeah,
I guess so.
And the drone is gonna scout correctly.
So even faster links. Oh, this is going to be tough to hold for our own host.
But also the probe will see, so you can drill probes nicely. And we know how powerful Nice Micro's probes are.
Yeah. That's simple goals. But the forge is only going up now, so... And this is not a wall. This is like... I wouldn't even call it a choke point. This is like a completely wide field.
It is a market. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's everything. Buy it.
Yeah. The smallest entries did not get smaller after putting down the forge. So it's like,
I guess.
it makes no difference. You can fit like 5 carriers through that hole. Oh, and the Zerglings are coming. 3 probes. What would you do with the Zerglings now? Try to kill the pylon and the probes, or just go into the main and fuck up the guys
I
there?
will go to the main right away if I see the setup. But again, they get tickled by...
The legendary micro probes.
Okay.
Oh, the Zealot. What is the Zealot doing? Oh, he's stuck.
It's dancing over there.
No, it's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Okay, what you don't know, what I did not know, that this skeleton over there is impassable terrain.
Jesus.
So that Zealot is there forever. But the Zerglings still fight it.
Yeah. The Zerglings are hassles a couple of Jesus. What am I watching?
Yeah, what is the...
Darázs wanted to fair play. Like,
Darázs, no point of unpowering the gateway. It just spends money on the...
oh, jeez. The Nice Micro folks are coming. Oh, he recognized that Zealot can come out.
That's love. I love it.
And the big difference is that Darázs farmed out a lot more Zerglings this time. So at the second game, the second round of Zerglings were really low.
But the cannon is almost... Is the cannon gonna be ready at home? Because that still would be a normal game, more or less. But
No way.
no chance. But maybe the super powerful boys.
This is gone. Game 5. Here we go.
Okay, that
Okay.
that was lovely. Okay, unpassable terrain. Terrain. Okay, that's
This is unlucky.
to know.
So 2-2. And let's butter up for the next game, I guess. If there is anything to say about this one.
I want thing to say. Do you guys know that when you do a rush or you are being rushed by a Zerg and you scout it, hide your scout and send it back in the just send it the mineral on the minimap when you see that you are being attacked, because the opponent will get confused by notifications and won't see that actually your probe is killing the drones. That works very well in situations like when we play the BGH or whatever. Yeah, and you could do that here.
What is your biggest kill count on a drone or probe or whatever in this case?
I guess good question.
Yeah, question for Freddy because he's the one using this tactic.
Yeah, I don't know. How successful can that be?
I always try it, but I do that. I always try it. That's always that's not a bad idea, but
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
And so what did you just shift attack or like shift right click on all the workers?
You don't do anything. That's great about it. You don't have to look at it. You just send it on the minimap. Hey, go there next to minerals. It attacks automatically.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the good thing about it.
Now, at least you don't need. Yeah, you can focus your attention back at your defense. Okay, are you guys ready to see the last game of the series on Butter?
Yay! Yes.
Yeah, alright. Now let's go and let's see who takes this and who goes to the placement match between places 9 and 10 and who goes to 11 to 15. And the next game on Butter. Let's go. Alright, so top position Nice Micro, bottom position Darázs. And no 4-pool. That's interesting.
Expecting 4-pool?
I was expecting 4-pool, at least, like, he played 4-pool against you.
Yeah, but that didn't work out.
Yeah, so maybe that. But also, like, Geras also played 4-pool versus Monster Truck, and that also did not work out. So I guess maybe that's why.
Yeah, on our level, it's always nice to throw in 1 or 2 4-pool and 9-pool, something that's unexpected.
Ooh. 9-pool. Darázs is not buying an Overlord again.
Yeah.
Hoo-hoo.
I mean, is 9-pool problematic in ZVP or unexpected? I would say that it seems like a fine build
Yeah.
order. I don't know.
I think,
I'm
like,
not sure.
honestly, on the second game, when he played 9-pool, I thought it's a 4-pool for some reason. Like, so for me, it's equally surprising either of this comes.
Yeah, it's a forge expand this time around, not gateway expand.
By the way, there was an extract trick, so...
Oh, yeah, right. He did the extractor trick.
Fancy.
So, actually, when Geras was preparing to play against Monster Truck, I practiced with him. And in that case, I could not win versus a 4-pool doing like a Monster Truck style double gate fast expand. So the links get there before you have a Zealot out.
I didn't know that.
So that's why I when I was like expecting a more aggressive opening, I just started with the Forge Fast Expand here.
Sorry.
And that will give me 2 cannons by the time the Zerglings hit.
Oof.
But I guess this is also overcommitment to the pro pool at this point.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that is.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. I know, like, how on Artosis cast you will always like hear how you just the best thing is to do is just like have the exact number of units that will catch the rush and not more. But for that you would have to be able to like know how much you need.
And when you're buying 2 cannons, I think the only reason why they buy 2 cannons at the very beginning is because they're not sure that the first will be in time and will get squashed, but in the meantime the other one gets ready. I think that's why they buy 2. They don't buy 2 because so many links are coming. That's almost never true.
I think six links can kill a cannon.
But you don't need to buy 2, so you can just put 2 probes there and you're fine.
Oh, I see. Oh, by the way, the probe got out from the Zerg base, but at one point the probe had literally 1 HP and 0
shield.
Yeah, the drone was killing it, and then the drone turned back when it had 1 HP. So it's like showed some mercy.
And Heidel is done again.
Yeah.
And we see. Do I see 3 cannons, or is my screen wrong?
3 cannons.
No,
okay.
Just 2. The right was one is like just part of the map.
That's just illusion.
Okay.
And the scouting probe got back to the base, so.
Yeah. Very little guy going around.
And the Zealot went out to die.
Okay, not much going on.
Hydralisk speed is getting researched.
Yeah, we see a probe transfer, but this one is really early. Please. This is like 2 rounds.
Okay.
But
And they go back already. Okay, that was it.
what kind of optimization is this? This is some Korean thing that you learned in.
And then they come back, but that's fine. Yeah, that one is fine.
Oh.
And they stay stay here.
You just spent like 1 million APM on micro probes.
Yes. That's kind of what happened. Citadel of Adun coming up.
And now lots of Hydralisks are coming. That's my problem with the early cannons, because you would think that, wow, that's already is preparing against the Hydras, but that's not how it should happen. You only buy one cannon, you do the echo, and then you buy more, not 3 in a row already. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Hydras could do something useful here.
The cannons don't pay dividend, but the probes do.
Yes.
If they are mining.
That's right.
But
you're
legs.
So.
Yeah. Is this cannon defense going to be enough? That's the question.
Yeah, for sure.
It would be, yeah. But also, I think Darázs doesn't know that you bought 3 cannons, so he doesn't know. I think he doesn't know. He doesn't know that your economy was a little bit fucked up, so now you have a little bit less echo than you would in a good situation. I don't think he knows that.
What do you think about the worker counts here?
Looks reasonable for me.
Yeah. Not at the 7-minute mark, but at the 5-minute mark. No, yeah, it's fine. I guess.
So how, like, what should the Zerg mining look like at this point of the game? That's like.
I have no idea. I know that the Zerg is always behind the Terran worker count, almost always.
How it should look is like a 3 on the 3rd, and then what is like 7 in the, or how many, or 5?
3-7 or 3-5-7 or 3-5-9 or something like that. No?
9-7-3.
Okay, 9-7-3.
9-7-3.
Or 9-7-4. Then I think 2 build orders, but that's when you Hydra rush. But this is not that, because they have Lair. I guess Lurker is going to be contained again.
Sneaky Zealots running around. So Zealot Speed has finished, it looks like. And Storm is going on. 5 Zealots are being chased by a single Hydralisk.
That's one scary Hydralisk.
Yeah.
And now many more join because they feel the threat.
Run, boys! It's coming. Oh, you found the door. How?
I guess the power of attack move or something.
Yeah.
Scolding is on the 3rd, like a little bit was both like the computer did it.
Yeah. They went out, killed the drone, killed the Hydriton, and then they go back.
Well, I mean, what do you do with 6 Hydralisks?
They don't work overtime, so they...
It's just funny that they run the whole map to kill the drone. Amazing.
Okay, so no... that's a good choice, I think, from Nice Micro that no, he skipped the Stargate. So we should see better units quicker now, like Templar maybe. And there's the Templar guy. And there you go, that's what I'm talking about, that if you don't do the Hydra bust, then the Hydra build is a very special build after, that's very difficult to do, because obviously Cell or Templar, anything kills it. So, as you see on the screen. That's exactly the problem with Hydralisks.
I think they are not that bad against the Zealots. Like, they do full damage against Zealots, right? So...
I don't think so, no. Zealots are like middle units or small units, but Hydralisks are explosive.
They do half damage, yeah, they do half damage, yeah, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
half of 10, which is only 5.
Really?
And then the Zealot has the 1 armor.
You usually see that Zerg play when the players like effort play or from 3 base with a very early but crazy eco and or J-Dong, and then they only buy Hydralisk, and they even willing to micro against storms, and that might work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you are not paying attention, a single storm can kill like 12 or 16 Hydralisks. So you have
Yeah,
to be careful.
and just otherwise, if it kills 2, you're already 50-50. If it kills 3, you're already above the...
No, because our economy is usually smaller, so you have to be a little bit more
So Protoss goes out for a 3rd base,
efficient.
and the Zerg is thinking about a 4th, I guess.
Yeah. The drone is really thinking what to do.
There is a Reaver in the making, the Protoss main base, though.
Yeah, with a shuttle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's that. Ooh, the storm. Ooh.
Oh god, yeah. Ay.
Ay. This is over again. Everything comes to an end. So
Yeah. Okay, so
but I
fourth
think
base.
Nice Micro, nice now even like uses the timber and everything a bit more comfortably. So now you know that you buy units and it is good because they're really clearly working out very well. So
You had 4 games to warm up. Yeah, learn how to play the matchup.
ooh,
Where is
that
the Reaver?
third base.
Reaver is going. Oh, speed shuttle. Reaver going to the base.
Oh, nice. I always laugh at your Reaver control. Let's see this time.
Ooh, jeez.
Ooh, that's good already.
Nice drone pull.
Oh, okay. Almost okay. Good.
Oh,
Good. That's
actually, nicely handled.
yeah, could be worse. So
Ooh, lot of troops going to the main. Why? It's like one Reaver. Why do you need the whole army? The Reaver is already back in the Protoss base.
Yeah. Sometimes the psychological effect is more important than the actual
Yeah.
damage.
Just sending a message.
Yeah.
I have a Reaver, by the way.
Yeah.
4 Zealots are camping outside the third. For the third zone base. I can't see. So on the left, there are 4 Zealots there. On the I think like 7 hours.
Oh yeah. Where is the fourth?
Yeah. He's behind that. He's behind that little hat.
The shack.
Jack, yeah. Damn. You can hide something there. It's so cool.
And I think even like that even counts as like reducing the chance of being hit or something.
Nice.
There are some game mechanics like that, but I did not paste there intentionally. And now the Zealots went to attack into the sunken colonies with not that much success, I guess.
good drone pull.
Yeah, but it's crazy that 4 Zealots can kill the sunken and almost the second one
Yeah.
against 3 sunkens. That's why I say that Zealots are the most broken thing in the game. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, now they're killing 3 lurkers.
Yeah.
They are killing the hunter to themselves. Like,
Yeah.
how did these Zealots? Oh, just be lurkers, and then you see this kind of shit. Okay.
Well, it depends on like what is the engagement, because now the Zealots could like effectively surround the lurkers, and if the lurkers like, because the splash damage only goes in a single direction,
Yeah, that's why you tell yourself to have like conscious, to be able to sleep at night, right?
Yeah.
This was a good engagement, these kind of little runners are so broken.
No, but I mean, if the lurkers are attacking from the front and you have only zealots on one side, then they evaporate very quickly. So,
Yeah, if you have 400 APM and micro perfectly the lurkers and the siders, then you can kill an attack with zealot.
But on the at 2 o'clock, you can observe how I used to play when I was like 14 years old. Cannon in an arch, starting from the back.
Yeah, nice. It's holding a bow. It's like the extra weapon. Okay. Four zealots are hit at 3 o'clock. Engaged at 9 o'clock. Nice dog. What? Oh, another nice dog. I was about to say that the Zerg is looking good, but 2 storms and...
yeah, and also the fourth base of the Zerg is being ravaged again.
Yeah, it's done. It's over again. As Darázs would say.
Yeah.
I see that there are a lot of Terra ruins at this map. It's
Yeah.
really
Discouraging.
poetic. Yeah, no, it's fitting.
Fitting.
While the 2 easy races are fighting it out, Terra is in ruins.
The Terror is not even in the game and it already lost.
Yeah. Fitting scenery.
Yeah. The shuttle with 2 rivers, where is it going now? On the left hand side. Well, basically the Protoss takes over the map.
Yeah, you can play crazy Protoss. Or Sauron Protoss, how do they... There's like a Sauron Zerg where you rally all your newly created troops to the opponent's naturally or something, and then just, go through the hatcheries and...
Why is that Sauron?
Like I don't know. I just know that it's called that way. I think there is a replay in July Zerg match against someone where all you see is on the map that from every corner of the map, troops are flowing into the opponent's base and then...
I see. Maybe that refers to the Helm's Deep battle from the Lord of the Rings movies?
Maybe. I will check whether I remember well or not.
Now Reavers are attacking the 3rd base of the Zerg.
Very slowly attacking.
No, they stopped, they just sitting there and watching.
Maybe they're watching a movie, who knows?
On company time.
Oh, but you actually, guys, you're right that there's no Terran in this game, but already lost because next to the rivers there's a broken tank and vulture. If you think.
Yeah, exactly. And half sunk marine in the sand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there are also bunkers at 9 o'clock and the factory next to it. So this is like the whole map is full of Terra ruins.
Lots of lurkers on 3 PM.
See, once you have 12 lurkers, they kill 3 zealots very easily.
I wouldn't say easily, they can. It's never easy.
But then the Protoss just goes into the other door.
Nice Micro. Your macro is lacking a bit.
5,000 minerals. But suddenly it went down to 3,000, so...
Yeah. All the getaways I pressed got full, like 5 zealots, 5 dragons, 5 DPs, 5 zealots. At this point you could just throw down like 10 more getaways.
No.
I'm not critiquing because like I had the same amount of money against Johnny and had 5 factories and lost. We were pushed at 7 o'clock.
That's what you remember. It just goes.
What a beautiful micro.
Yeah, the Zerg is still mining from the natural, I guess, but not from the main. And no fourth base left.
There was a bit don't transfer to the natural. Now I'm not sure, like 40 is mining the natural or something like that.
No, it's not that much. I think it's just like 20 because there is like also 20 at the third base and like 5 or 7 or at the fourth, which is not mining, but there are a lot of those. And also there are like 4 nodes in the base.
Oh, the storm at 3. Oh.
Yeah, storms are good, I guess.
They're very good.
Yeah. This might be over. There is some slight chance. For the Eclipse match, I accidentally opened the panel that shows how much time is left by the replay list, and it was 3 minutes or 2 minutes before the end, and I wasn't sure who is going to win. Like, I almost chuckled because at that point it was still even, and I saw someone is going to lose in like 2 minutes. How? But then you just push them and won the game. Oof, big storm match. Oh. Big storm in Twitch.
Yeah, and we have Nice Micro victory 3-2. So that was something.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed playing these games.
Yeah. Did you enjoy playing them? You didn't enjoy playing them, and you expect us to hate it as well.
Yeah. No, I actually got very angry at the 2 matches I lost. I mean, at least disappointed in myself, but...
Yeah, you lost a 4-minute game and a 6-minute game, maybe.
Yeah.
That means that every 10 minutes, Darázs wins 2 times against you. And you won a 20-minute, a 30-minute, and a 25-minute game. So that means that per minute, he wins more than you.
That's for sure, yes.
Is the math correct?
Yeah. Okay,
well
so...
Well done, Darázs, as well.
Alright, so next game for the quarterfinals. Hasta Vista versus Jim Raynor. Starting on Aztec. So, what are your expectations for this one?
Hasta La Vista plays what? Random?
Protoss.
Oh, he plays Protoss. Then, okay.
They almost have the same score.
Yeah. Is this for? I mean, Jim Raynor is much stronger player than this score. This would suggest that he is as. I mean, do you have the same score, right?
Yeah.
And Jim Raynor used to be the best player here.
Yeah.
So,
I don't exactly know how his score got this low.
Yeah. Maybe he restarted with random or what?
Yeah. For each race, there is a separate score calculated. And he started playing random last season. So.
Yeah, but based on his historical scores, as I see in the screen, like he has winning against Terra, winning against Protoss, and then almost equal as well. Maybe just not enough game to get his. His
most likely he started by losing to some players, and then because the score gets calculated after 6 or 8 games, I don't remember exactly, and then after it gets updated for each round. But anyways, so Protoss versus Random on Aztec, which is, interestingly, we already had 5 Protoss versus Random games in the Nice Micro League, and 2 were won by Protoss, 3 were won by Random on this map. So it's like not that unbalanced, I guess. But this is tricky because we have like generally the weakest or weaker players are the Protoss players in the Nice Micro League. Or at least there is a kind of imbalance in that respect. But anyways, so are you guys ready to get into the first game?
Just a second.
Yes, basically ready.
Basically ready? Then let's go and let's see what are these two guys up to here. Okay, let's go. Hasta la Vista versus Jim Raynor on Aztec coming up. Alright, we are back in the game, and Hasta la Vista on the left-hand side with greenish Protoss, and we got Protoss for Jim Raynor on the right-hand side in purple. So...
You know, as King Pi said, the strongest race is random Protoss, and that's what Jim Raynor got, so... He should be happy.
And is he going to fast expand here, or at least place the pylon outside?
I would think it's a push of 2 gates out or something like that, because
Probably. Just to put some pressure with Zealots.
Yeah, and then that's very ahead, very for.
And Hasta la Vista is going to scout it though. So he will see what is coming.
Yeah.
So I actually talked to him before he played the game, and I asked them what are his plans. And he said that he's trying to figure out something else instead of just going 2-gate Zealot. But I guess at this specific instance, 2-gate Zealot is the answer.
Yeah, it's... probably it is. Or maybe because since he's such at his home, you can tech and maybe defending. I'm not sure, gateway, and I'm not sure.
He sees the double gate. So what is his response going to be?
Yeah, an assimilator. So he's not planning on defending just with Zealots. But
so it's very difficult to defend with Dragoon, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Is it? Like, if you throw down another gate, so with 2-gate Dragon, can't you handle the Zealots?
It's very difficult to do. It's like, on the top, people do that, but it's very difficult. And look, you don't even, he hasn't even started buying a unit.
Yeah, but there is a lot of time between popping and getting there, so that's enough. That should be enough, I think.
Yeah, the first Dragoon started and the Zealot is just outside. But 2 more zealots are being made. And the second gate is still not done. Okay, the dragoon will be ready by the time the zealot arrives.
Yeah, the question is it going to be 3 against 3 or 3 against 1?
Yeah, because
The two
2 more zealots
zealots
will
are
get
there.
here very soon, and he is supply blocked at the moment, so
That's a big problem.
that the pylon is going to be very late here.
Oh, that's a very big problem.
And of course, the first zealot is in the base. He does not attack at the moment. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't go close! Don't get close!
Yeah, so you know, everyone is confident when there's 1 zealot, but when there's 3,
Yeah. You cannot
But I guess
micro. Okay, so it's 2
even if you have
dragoons are
multiple,
coming
Just
out.
put them 2 chasing the dragons and 1 going to the Malarar line.
yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. That's the problem.
Yeah, you are fine.
Okay, 2 more zealots are out. Or dragoons, rather.
So it's
But
already
now-
1914 the probe count.
Yeah. Nice
Nice
probe micro, though.
Yeah, but no more. Just the next 2 dragons just started, which might be a little bit too late because there are already 3 more zealots coming. Ay.
Dragon range just started. Yeah, another zealot is going into the mineral line. Or rather, 3 more zealots going into the mineral line.
Okay, that's the problem. You see it on the screen. You would need to attack with the probes as well. You can't just mine there.
Yeah.
Oof. It's done.
1 zealot surrounded, another zealot surrounded, yeah. Yeah, this would have been much better defended by zealots, I think, like a 2-gate zealot build.
Vista thought, you know, that, Protoss player I've seen here, they're like, I can just defend with Dragoon, but probably not when it's Jim Raynor. That's the problem.
Would it be different if he would have pumped out like 1 or 2 zealots before the dragons?
Yeah,
I think so.
that would have
Maybe
been much
he would
better.
have
Starting
blocking
with.
the ramp or something.
Yeah. But that's again that's like a reverse ramp map, so. Yeah, that's the problem. You micro against 4 zealots while 2 will like kill your production. 8 drones again, probes again, versus 23.
That Dragoon range is taking forever to upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 dragons are coming.
From Jim Raynor, so.
Yeah.
And no more is in production for Vista.
He does not have the money, and Raynor is up like 500 minerals. And he already has Citadel and the Temple Archives just started, so. There will be no counter to either High Templars or which is like the DT, which is the more likely, I guess.
No. But maybe just having zealot speed is enough, because
Yeah.
then it's almost impossible to micro against them with this.
Okay, Hasta is started a forge, so he knows that something's up. A single zealot. Yeah. More dragoons are coming from Jim Raynor. And the DT started. No zealot leg upgrade though. There will be a photon cannon in the mineral line, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, on this map, once you are stuck in your main, there is not an easy way out.
He has no idea how many troops are there,
Yeah.
so that's why I think he's still in the game, because
Oh, what's going on here? Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't know how much economy did Jim Raynor sacrifice for this rush, but almost nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It was just forward to get.
And robotics started,
Okay, everyone
and
is
the
going
DTs
down.
are here, so now it's going to be over very soon.
Ah, no, he's backing. No, attack. Honestly, attacking.
So they played against each other once this tournament?
Yes. And
And it was
that
a
was
2-0.
Jim Raynor won 2-0. But I think he got Terran both times.
And still won.
So with Protoss he has a much better chance.
Jim doesn't understand why he's not giving up. He's sending a zealot around because not quitting after this means that there is a hidden base.
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember what happened to the scouting probe from Hasta, so maybe it died in the Jim Raynor's base. No, Jim Raynor is just upgrading or Dragoon range rather. Reaver tech,
Oh,
but all the observers are being made at the moment.
there's 18 probes.
40 probes versus 18. Yeah, that's not something you can just easily turn around. I guess, I don't know. It's like not even the Reaver drop. Like, where do you even do a Reaver drop here?
No, there is like no real comeback here.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, one of the good things in StarCraft is that there are a lot of comeback mechanisms because
Yeah,
even the pros are making mistakes. So a good DT drop, a good lurker can
yeah.
turn back most games, but in mirror matchups it's really hard.
Yeah, or you can start buying 7 robotics facilities like I did
Yeah.
versus Zorro,
And I lose.
and then I won with it.
I still don't understand how the hell did that work out. But, well, you know, if it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid.
No, that's too good. Yeah.
When I bought it, trust me, it was not an accident that I bought it. I had vision like what it can do, and it did it. So good vision.
Nice.
But I don't care that I can play that game because someone plays normally, and I'm lost.
Okay, so the Reaver walks up.
Oh, I never watched how a river moves. So it has some small legs in front, and what else? Nothing else.
Nothing, it just
Is it using
crawls.
those small legs?
using its whiskers, I guess.
It's like
Yeah,
a ball.
Yeah.
And they say that the Protoss is more advanced technology.
Yeah. It's just a verb.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just haven't. They're just unlucky because they haven't discovered wheel. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true, there are no wheeled Protoss units.
There are no wheeled Zergulets.
That is also true.
So
Only the humans discover the wheel.
Terran is the only one that has no comeback mechanism because we have no way to come back to the game, but we have wheels.
Yes.
So that is something to take home.
Okay, so Jim Raynor has now 6 gateways outside his main base, because why not?
the whole map is his main base now. So
Yeah. And he put his units in an arc that the Reaver just cannot, like, shoot a scarab up over there.
I mean, and Hasta Vista has an observer on top of these gateways, so
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not quite sure what is his plan. Like,
I guess.
Micro from with the river, or
Well, this is like a best of 5, so maybe he's just planning to, like, tire out his opponent here.
yeah. But maybe they told beforehand that Alma said that he only has like 2 hours, so.
If we can make this match last as long as possible,
Yeah.
maybe he will have to just run away or something.
It's surrender that.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
See, shuttle.
Oh! The shuttles arrives with 3 health. But then Jim Raynor's army is too big for the choke.
Okay, now it is coming.
And Jim Raynor is playing what with 100 APM. Wow. He used to have like 170 AP.
Yeah.
I guess he's not trading that much these days as well. Like no one does.
Yeah, you cannot drop a Reaver into the cannons when your Reaver only has 3 health.
Second river is out, which changes exactly nothing.
Well, there is a storm. There was no storm because the Templar died.
Yeah.
Jim Raynor.
Nicely sniped it. But then the cook
Oh, storm! Finally.
the big worm.
Yeah, mini range hookers.
But now the cannon is dead, so the DTs. Oh well, there is an observer. How far does that see?
Oh, drag hookers. Oh, too short.
Oh, the storm!
Yeah, it's a glitchy.
So I guess Hasta Vista can finally get out of the main base.
Oh,
But the Reaver is out of scarabs, oh no.
yeah, unlucky.
And now everything is like,
Yeah.
it's 0. Back to 0.
Hasta Vista has 200 APM now. He's Michael in something, somewhere. And I can't find it.
Jim Raynor is...
GG.
okay, GG is called. I guess. Better late than never. So, first game is taken by Jim Raynor. Very decisive play, I guess. Well, Troy is coming up. So Troy, 0 Protoss victories versus random, but 3 random victories versus Protoss, if that tells you anything about that map. So let's load up the replays. Is there anything we can add to this previous game? I don't really have much.
Don't try to defend against Zealots only with dragons. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I guess. That is the... That is a good advice, I guess. So, the next game on Troy, 4-player map. I don't know if, like, these players will have any intention on utilizing those assimilators to their advantage, but that can definitely give us some interesting mechanics. So, are you guys ready to
Yes.
do that? Okay, so let's see if Hasta Vista can pick up a victory, or are we going to have Jim Raynor steamrolling here? We'll see. And the second game, let's go. Alright, Jim Raynor is with the only race which progressed through the Stone Age and has wheels. But not yet, because I guess the SCVs don't have wheels. So, Hasta Vista is in the bottom right corner and Jim Raynor on the top left. So this is going to be Protoss versus a random Terran. What can we expect here? Let's ask our experts.
Where are they? Are they in the car?
Are these experts with us? So the probe scout is going out.
Yeah. Is this a 2-player map or a 4-player map?
4. This is 4-player.
4. And cross.
Cross scout. Interesting.
Wow, what a game stance.
Yeah.
I guess he's expecting some kind of proxy build, or is it just
That's
one?
very good for him. That's very good for him. Yeah, I guess I was waiting for something like that.
I don't know.
And he's
It's
buying
very
the
early
gateway, which
scout.
is not wrong.
All right.
He can steal the gas if he wants to. With this
Yeah, there's still a gas still timing here. Interesting. Is that a good? I think the gas still would be good, right?
Yeah, it's
It's-
always good. Just to throw the Terran off.
Yeah.
For the pros, maybe it doesn't matter, but I know that on Eclipse, usually
But he's having more and more minerals, Hasta Vista. Oh, and finally he bought. So he's late with his. Quite late with his assimilator.
yeah, but Terran assimilator is also really late. Like,
Because of the
oh,
micro.
it's the second back on the corner.
Oh, good job.
Oh, is this going to be a Marine Medic rush? Or just
I
Marine
would
rush?
love that. I would love that.
And the scouting
Yeah.
probe runs away.
It's risky though because still the probe could come back and check it, and it is coming back. So, but the marine will be out by that time. I mean, it's crucial not to get spoiled with this because it doesn't work otherwise.
Yeah.
Where is the marine going? Marine, go outside.
I don't know. I don't really see the strength in this build. I think the double barrack.
But
If
what
you
would
want
be
to-
the tell? If he
And then
does
now
not
the-
see... If he does not see the second barrack, how could he tell?
No assimilator, probably. Is a good.
Oh, okay, so no, but no-
refinery.
But he's not getting close enough to the corner. Jim Raynor is
I think-
zoning this probe out nicely.
Yeah, I think he didn't see the assimilator. I think so. Yeah, he's just escaping and he's expanding. So.
It's problematic.
Yeah, so a good marine medic build can crash stuff here.
Yeah. Even in cross position that will work. And maybe he doesn't even need the medics. Oh, but he's getting the academy, so...
Yeah, but the steam and range appeal are important against Dragoon. But still, yeah.
I don't understand why he doesn't leave 2 marines somewhere to just pretend that they are marines, but not that many. Because now he lets him to see 6 marines.
Yeah, now this probe sees it,
Now
hopefully.
he sees 6.
Oh, the bunker is really early.
Yeah.
I mean, probably he has enough to crash because this is an early nexus. Oh, this is
Very bad
problematic.
timing for the bunker, but... The bunker will be
Oh.
probably dead before the Marines arrive, so... But how do you micro against 6, 7, 8, 9 Marines here? I don't know.
No, that's GG here.
Yeah, it's probably. You can give up the Nexus for one, but
Yeah, I guess.
oh, nice targeting, but yeah.
Yeah, you kind of out of the choke if you do it nicely with the
Okay, this is working out better for Hasta than I was expecting at this point.
He's microing nicely, pulling back the dragon with the low HP. But you need at least 4 dragons to one-shot the marine, so 3 is not really good.
Alright.
But 2 more dragons are coming, so
Okay,
yeah.
not bad, but the medics are arriving.
Third product is done.
Even the probe is fighting.
Yeah, as he should.
That SCV building the bunker should be killed by the probes, I think. But that's...
Probes should have been pulled. Yeah. Maybe it's already done. I don't
Too
know.
many in the bunker.
Yeah,
Too
not
many
much
said
good.
Marine in the bunker, yeah, that's not many. Wow, Hasta is nicely held this rush.
Yeah, it's over. It's completely over.
That was too poorly executed, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Was the first bunker was too early, right? That was one of the big issues.
Yeah, and after that you could have just like chased the dragons with the marines because you had a lot of marines and the dragons were struggling between the assimilators.
I can tell you what I would do. In the assimilators, do an arch of marines with those 4s at the beginning or 6. That only 1 dragon can come out, but that already is under fire.
Or you can even kill one of the assimilators, as you said, and then just win because the dragons can't come out.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Or probably you don't win because you are also on one base and the Protoss is also on one base, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't. So it's like if you are Terran, you don't really have options to rush things because this is not that strong. Like you compare it to a 9 pool or a 4 pool or a 0 crash, this is much easier.
But the Terran started the machine shop on the factory already, so I guess he's still
Right.
making some marines.
Oh
Yeah.
The
Yeah, they can
Protoss
do
is making observers.
Dragoon push. If you do a Dragoon Marine push, that's good against Dragoon only play.
What a tank,
yeah,
marine tank,
that's-
what?
Yeah,
Tank
tank
Marine
Marine.
medic.
It's good, but it's not that good.
It's only
Against
marines
these
and
many
medics
players.
at this point.
Yeah, he's really far behind the Terran. So if you want to be aggressive against Protoss, you can just like have marines coming out from one barrack, have a factory, then you have enough like build 1 or 2 tanks and never stop making marines. And when you have like 2 tanks, just go out with the marines and the tank. And you have the same tank with push like this one, but if you have at least a tank and you have some economy, this doesn't
That can go up, obviously.
This rush managed to kill 1 single Dragoon. At this point.
Oh, but when he was standing on the bottom, he saw what is there, and he shouldn't have continued immediately. So that, I think he was managing something at home for 2-3
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, so Protoss could see the tank coming out.
Reaver is coming out and then you have nothing against
Yeah.
the Protoss.
Like, this is 2 Reaver shots here.
Yeah.
2 Scarabs. And that's like, what? 50 minerals kills all this.
Yeah. But Jim really likes these Monarch builds. Like, I don't even remember a proper PvP from him. He always goes something easy.
I guess when you are playing Terran as random, you might want to go for some kind of surprising builds.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the problem. The Terran doesn't really have surprising builds. No, I know I always cry, that, but this is the truth. That
What
this is one of
about
the reasons that-
some, like, quick Wraith build? Like 2-port Wraith or something?
against Protoss?
It's not really?
But it's not. I mean, you can always go crazy like proxy factory going like I don't know, but these are very elaborate and very weak compared to what the other two races have. Like you have to work a lot harder for a lot less. Kukac is out.
Now this is the siege starts. Yeah, I guess having this many marines has the advantage that you cannot just drop anything on the tanks.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
This will be fast.
Not the best use of the river, but still, it's doing its job, so...
Not very close.
Now the dragoons are going across the map, I guess. What does the Terran have at home? Not even a bunker. Well, the first bunker might be ready by the time the dragoons get there.
You don't need bunkers, you just put the stuff ahead. The marines, and that's fine. Look, it will be fine, look.
I guess attacking up the ramp is going to be a bit less effective for the Protoss here.
Yeah, but here comes the Zealots. Watch this. 5 Zealots and this down.
Yeah, like...
They have this.
Zealots are just...
Okay. Good job, Hasta Vista. You did strike back.
GG, indeed. Interesting. Okay, so 1-1. Hasta la Vista equalizes the score, and we have Jade on for the next map, which is also 1 Protoss victory and 3 random victories in the history of the Nice Micro League, if that says anything. Is there anything we need to add to this previous game?
Good job by Hasta la Vista, that's what I can say.
Yeah, when the Marines arrived, I was quite sure that it's not going to work out for him, but he defended much better than I could ever do, so... Yeah. Okay, so Jade. I don't like this map. What about you guys?
I remember that Jade used to be your favorite map.
Yes. But then I realized that having this reverse ramp situation with the elevated natural makes it painful. And like the exits from the natural is also like you have this. The choke is alright, but then you have this very long way to the ramp. So having an effective defense is very difficult here. And in the history of the Nice Micro League, maybe there is only a single victory on this map in Protoss versus Zerg. Most of the time Zerg wins on this map, so... Anyways.
Yeah, most of the time the Zerg is either Kastral or Katekin. So
might not be
like
the problem of the map, right?
A small additional detail that might contribute, like...
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's go. Oh, if you're ready. Let's see how this goes between these two guys here.
Let's go.
Okay, let me... Alright, so this time we have Jim Raynor as the purple Zerg on the top right, and Hasta is the bottom. No, that was top left for Jim Raynor and bottom right for Hasta la Vista. So, Protoss versus Zerg on the third map. What do we expect here?
I would have expected a fourth, but... Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
First of all, I'm very happy that we see all 3 races for the random, and then second, I think Jim Raynor should know what roughly Hasta Vista does, so he is forced to like a 1-gate play almost, so he can do stuff accordingly. So he has a chance. He has an idea to decide whether he likes 12 pool or 12 hatch, or he doesn't like it. We'll see. But as I see, he likes 12 hatch. I think that's.
Yeah, he did a
10
gas
hatch.
trick though.
It's 10 hatch. I think it's a. Okay, so he knows 10 hatch builds.
Wow. I never knew that this was a thing. Is this a thing? Do you do this?
Yeah, I think 10 hatch is the thing where you have you want to have the most amount of larvas in the shortest time and just to buy lings.
Oh, I see. So this is a ling all-in kind of build.
Yes, I believe, yeah.
Okay, the Protoss did a cross scout again and got lucky again. Hasta Vista second gateway is started.
And
So I think that is a good call.
Why is the spawning pool not made? Like, why is the assimilator first?
I have no idea what is going on, to be honest here.
I think this is a mistake.
Maybe he wanted to do a gas trick again?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, maybe he knows exactly like how much time the pool will need
No,
compared to the hatchery when it's done.
no.
I don't expect that he practiced much for these games. To know that, but you never know.
Oh, maybe you are right, Ferry.
Yeah. So when the hatchery is done, is when the spawning pool is roughly done. And the hatchery is maybe hatchery is not done with all the larvas. I don't know that.
No, just one larva, but you have exactly enough gas for the fast.
Oh,
So that's the point, I guess.
Because he's gonna buy 12 lings at the same time now.
Yeah, he pulled the drones. Oh, geez, he's really optimizing. And almost 10 links. Oh, it's almost full links. Nice.
and the first zealot
Yeah.
is almost there. And 2 more are coming. Oh no, 1 more. Second. Okay, the third is also going. But these zealots.
Yeah. The zealot is so that is what the opponent doesn't understand, that it's a 10 hatch and lots of links gonna be there with speed and you're fucked.
Yeah, at this point, you have to turn back your zealots, yes, and
Yeah, you.
Oh,
try to defend at home. This
was
is
the Nexus rallied? Oh no. Just because 2 extra probes went to the
third gateway.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, the Junior still doesn't know where he is, so he has to scout here and there.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so third gateway in the natural. Oh, he is minimizing the surface area for the links there.
Yeah, but he has like 600 minerals for some reason. He stopped doing links. Okay, now he did. That was really late.
Okay, so they are enough zealots to defend.
Yeah, and there is also Forge now, but he does not have a probe in the front. Oh, the links can get in the next to the left hand side, I guess.
No, this is too much too many. Sorry.
Yeah, but the micro is fine for Hasta Vista here.
But like 12 links is coming, look at it. There you go.
Yeah, but another 2 zealots. Probe is going out.
Okay, just send them in. Send them in the ring. Send them in now. All of them and attack. It's fine. Just do it.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of Zerglings to get into your main base.
There you go. That's the problem.
Okay, Hasta Vista did a nice split, the splitting of 3 zealots to defend. Oh, these probes will all die here or what? Eight probes left for the Protoss. Well, the Zerg only has 11, so I guess.
And no Nexus, so I think the Zerg is ahead, probably.
The Zerg is ahead a bit. That's
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
what happens if these zealots start to run at the Zerg base? So whenever he's starting making links, he's just going to have a problem handling like Zealots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Hasta is down on minerals, down on workers, and Jim Raynor has like 900 minerals.
And he started to drone up.
Yeah.
So this is looking problematic for Hasta Vista.
Yeah, the question is, what is Jim Raynor going to transition into from this point? I guess Hasta Vista could attack now. If he attacks right now, that he could achieve something. But he does not know. Well, I guess he sent out half of his army, which is...
Yeah, because you can't send out everyone.
Yeah.
You just lose the links.
Okay, this is not that many links. The number of zealots is sufficient here.
Maybe now that he sees that the links are in the middle.
So macro hatcheries is going up. A lot of creep colonies. That is smart move.
I would just transition into Mutalisk if that would be.
Yeah, the Protoss has 0 ways to deal with Mutalisks here.
That's the problem, that the Protoss is transitioning while not having the second Nexus, which is not something that you can do at that point, I think.
Yeah.
You need Zealot speed and then hope for the best. I guess.
I think that's one thing. Or play normally and buy Nexus as soon as possible.
Yeah. So we have cybernetic core, and what are these pylons making here? While the Zerg, well, this is nice amount of links, but not that many. Another macro hatchery and Hydralisk then. Interesting.
And lab. So you can expect that first.
Is it going to be like a lurker contain or something?
Probably. Aha, Citadel of Adun, that's a good choice.
Still single cannon, and I guess the zealots are dying there for nothing. Pastorista needs... Don't put the... Oh yeah, I don't know. Is the cannon a good choice, or should
I
I don't
think
know.
there are no good choices left. It's over. Oh, it's not left, but Hydra range or not? What is it?
Hydro range, I guess. Yeah. First Dragoon is here, hitting the Overlord.
So it looks like it hits Hydra bus because Hydra range is getting upgraded. Not lurker aspect, so.
Yeah. There are a few Hydralisks already being made. Some are already done. What does the Protoss do from here? Needs Templar archives. We have Citadel. No Zealot legs at the moment. Yeah, he needs to put... he puts the cannon in the main.
So it looks like he wants to play the game just very late.
Yeah. I wanted to say the same, that the problem is that Hasta Vista is trying to transition into a normal game, but he's so far behind that it's going to be really hard to do anything. And he's going to die to lose Hydras because there are only 2 turrets.
Yeah, no Hydralisk or no Templar something.
His only chance is that Jim is fucking up somehow this attack, throwing the Zerlings away, but knowing him, I would say there is very little chance.
And this is... Oh, and even the Corsair does not fly over the Hydralisks. So he will know this in the very last moment.
Lurker aspect is being trained.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do the Zergs do to progress scientifically?
Evolving, that's what this is.
Right.
Second Corsair. It's also not seeing the... Oh, it sees the Hydralisks at least. But there are no more cannons being made. No emergency cannons. Okay, he is harassing the overlords, but it's like Jim Raynor is not going to get supply blocked here. Because finally the emergency cannons are starting being built, but only 2. Put down as many as you can. 2 is not going to be enough here. And the Templar Archives just started. Zerg, 3rd base is out. It's a bit late. Hasta has the money to cannon up, but he instead chooses to put down 3 gateways. Okay, that is also not a bad choice, but I still think that these 4 cannons are not going to be enough, even though he has a lot of zealots here. And he can afford to lose that gateway, but he cannot afford to lose the pylons though. The pylons are all forward. Oh no.
Yeah, but that is something that Jim doesn't know. He can assume that there is a pylon behind.
Yeah, I guess.
Ooh, the Zealots and the Lurkers. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, you see, the Zealots can be killed by Lurkers if they don't see the Lurkers.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 pylons are being placed, but no more cannons. What is the Protoss to do here? Cry a lot, I guess.
Whatever is the Protoss card.
Yeah, the guy with the thunder is coming.
But the Thunder is not researched yet, so... It's
really?
only 1/3 on the way, yeah.
Yeah, but there is not enough energy anyway, so...
Yeah, right.
He timed it out very nicely. He's just better than you.
Yeah.
That is not wrong. That is better than me. That's not a wrong observation. But I'm still like, well, I guess these 4 cannons did like defend the base, so maybe I'm wrong to think that you need 6 or something. But Jim Raynor also did not commit all his forces to break it.
To be fair, if you just showed me this game state without knowing what happened beforehand, I would have said that okay, Zed is ahead of it, but it's not. That's completely lost. So I guess there was some improvement in the Protoss landscape. Because a couple of minutes ago, I would have said that it's over. It's a little bit less over. It's still over, but not that much over.
Yeah, I guess. Need observers though, and there is no robotics bay at the moment. A lot of Hydralisks.
I hope Darázs is watching the game. Not just Hydras, but they are Lurkers as well.
And will there be a storm? There is storm is researched and we have enough energy. Yeah, now having 2 extra cannons would have helped a lot.
Storm.
Yeah, now no detection exists for the Protoss.
Not even close. Like there is no robotics facility. Oh, it's over.
He cannot find that one stuff with the storm. That standby with the storm. He cannot find it. Ooh,
But then we found it.
he found it.
Yeah, but too late. And now Lings are in the main base. But now also Hydralisks.
You can say that Hasta is not one to surrender too early. That's for sure.
Maybe his keyboard broke and he could not type GG.
Oh, my keyboard. Not that. Oh. Okay.
So Jim Raynor takes 2-1. Yeah, I heard that he had some problems. Like he told me after the game that he had some problem with his keyboard. So I'm not prescient, or I don't see the future. Okay.
Oh,
But I did not know that this... I don't think that cost him the game, though. Like, even if the keyboard was malfunctioning, that's not the reason why he did not have enough cannons, I think.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
Retro...
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, just I have to drop from the call. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's no problem. Have a nice rest of the day, and we will have 2 more games here. You can watch them later, I guess.
Or maybe
So-
just one more game. Yeah, I will check it out later. Maybe I leave the stream going. Just I need to go to the baby.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Bye, Ferry. Bye, guys.
Bye. All right. So now it's just 2 of us for the next game on a retro. Okay, can we go? What happened? Papavati is not. His chair is empty. So I don't know where he went. Not yet to go. He told me he will have an appointment later, but I don't know what happened to Papavati. Where are you?
Hello.
Okay, he's back. So Mate just left us, so it's only the 2 of us for the last 2 games. Are you ready?
I am ready, yes.
Alright, so let's load up Retro and let's go. Okay, so we have Zerg on the top left corner and Hasta on the bottom left. So Jim Raynor got Zerg again. Will this work out? Easy?
Easy, because so the way it is in my head that you're very comfortable getting a random Zerg against Protoss because nothing bad can happen to you at the beginning. It doesn't matter what the Protoss does, you kind of know what to do just by the right amount of Zerglings, micro nicely, and then you can play like a contain-like game where you always have a little bit of more expansions, a little bit of more units, and that's how you win.
So maybe random Zerg is stronger than random Protoss?
Oh, don't say that.
Okay, cross scout, but this time it's not cross positions, so... Is Jim Raynor doing the same thing?
It looks like he does the same thing, yes.
10 Hatch and Ling Rush.
Yes, nicely observed. Then he's gonna put down... Let's see how well refined his... Okay, so he's gonna buy now the swarming pool first, as I see. Yes. He's
What's the reason
yes, so
to do this differently?
it looks like he... I don't know. He wants to have stuff earlier. I don't know. Maybe in the previous one he had to wait a little bit for the pool to get finished, so...
Yeah.
Okay, and now Vista is figuring out that there's a Zerg.
Yeah. Sees the hatchery.
He now sees. Yeah.
Will he see also? He should see the pool too, right? He should go to the corner. Check that.
So already estimator is not helping him that he bought one. It's not. And then he's going out for what? To buy a pylon outside.
Can you do that this late?
I don't think, like, I think he underestimates the power of this 10 hatch, I think.
Is he going to put down Nexus?
That absolutely shouldn't work. I think he doesn't know what that is. He doesn't understand what can be the result of that play.
Okay, no, Forge. With no zealots. He went up 400 minerals and did not get a zealot. Oh, there he got a zealot, okay. He has one zealot. Second is coming and there's already 8 zerglings. Yeah, you need to pull like almost all your probes or you're dead. There is no cannon being made yet. Okay, let's finally the cannon starts. Very late. The lings are already here. This looks like a straight Jim Raynor victory.
It does look like.
Okay, second zealot is here, but that first zealot did not achieve much. Okay, zealot is running. That's, I guess, a good call. But you can't just abandon this. Okay, there are 2 pylons down there.
Yeah. Pylons, okay. Zealot is popping out. He has to pull a lot of drones now, or probes.
Yeah, he should have pulled the probes already, yeah.
Oof.
Very anticlimactic game, but Jim Raynor takes it. And I guess that's the end of tonight. Alright, 3-1, so it was not that one-sided. So that means Jim Raynor goes to the semifinals, and Hasta will play in the, I guess, placement games to get somewhere between 5 and 8 places. And yeah, oh, we also know that Darázs will play Remastered Leauge in the placement matches, and we don't know. Like, Nice Micro will play either Darázs or OK Sorcerer in the next round. And yeah, that is going to be a long time until we get there, because still have, like, what, 5 more games to see, and the quarterfinals are not really being played by the gamers at the moment. Okay, so are there any last words you want to put out for our viewers here?
No. Thank you guys for watching. Good games. I like that. Everyone did something well and everyone did something wrong.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some interesting things here. Yeah. All right, thank you for joining me today and having this cast with me.
Yeah, no worries.
I wouldn't have known about the 10 hatch build, or yeah, the 10 hatch and the into Zergling Rush build without you, so that was definitely valuable help here.
Yeah, thank you. I also wouldn't know about it without Jim Raynor, because he was the one who told me what it is and did it. I never did it, but he did it, and we did it in team melees and team games, so that's why I know what it is.
Interesting. Yeah, it worked out very well for him. I just hope that none of my next opponents will play that game.
Yes, 100%.
Maybe Darázs can learn from it when he plays against OK Sorcerer.
Maybe Darázs, if you're watching this, please play it against your opponents, especially against Nice Micro. If you play.
he might play against me next round if he wins against OK Shasha. All right. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us tonight, or in this afternoon, I guess, depends on your time zone. And yeah, everyone have a good weekend, and see you next time. And subscribe for the channel. I did not tell people to press the like button, so only 2 people did it. So press the like button now if you're watching it still. Then do me a favor, like the stream. And join us next time. So, yeah. Bye-bye, I guess. That's it for today.
Bye.
Let's wave.
Kiss.
Yeah. Bye-bye.